Okay, we're back at the Savannah Airport. We talk about it in the airport, but they have so much copyrighted music that this video would never make it up to YouTube or elsewhere if we did that. So you get to see us walking through the parking garage. And then we're gonna do another speedy montage. Okay, so what you just saw, but probably didn't hear because of the copyrighted music, is to get your parking validated. You bring your Tesla key or app or key card, if you have a Model 3, into the reception desk, and they will stamp it for you so that you're good to go. So just reverse this track that I'm taking out of there back to the charging station. And I'm going to speed this up because it's a decent walk. Oh, and the restrooms were right behind where I got my key stamps. Let's go! The good thing is it's pretty much a straight shot, so all you need is the endurance to actually make the walk. The restrooms are usually very clean. Upstairs is a Starbucks, a overpriced general store. It's an airport, so that's what you have to get. And there's also an ice cream store. And I guess you'd call it a sports bar. There wasn't anything vegetarian worth paying for in there, so I didn't. But the menu looked okay if you're in for a quick bite and you don't want to stop anywhere on the way in or on the way out. On the way in, 201 Seafood. My wife enjoys it. We've stopped now 3 of the last 5 times, and they have not disappointed her, so definitely recommend. There's a Taco Bell. I like that because it's cheap and veggie. Several other options on your way, both in and out of the airport, depending on if you're taking I-95 or coming in the back way. The back way, there's nothing, so grab your food before you charge. So anyway, here is the Savannah Supercharger. It's been slow lately, but at least this time, none of the stations are broken. It's not the best area, but the good thing is, unlike malls, the airports don't close, so there's always a bathroom. And it's 24 hours. So, again, don't have to worry about holidays. We have 1B all to ourselves. So, Savannah is one of the ones where you get 1A, 2A, 3A, 1B, 2B, 3B, rather than 1A, 1B, 2B. So, on this one, you want to verify not just who's next to you, but actually who's several stalls down from you to make sure that you're not sharing a charge. Again, the reason you don't want to share a number is that you're not power splitting if there is an open slot. Oh, this can be the walk. Yeah, so this is the way from the Supercharger back to the main building. It's just a straight shot, straight from the rears of all the Teslas charging on the Supercharger. Straight under this walkway. Don't forget to look both ways. all the copyrighted music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where the guy or gal that validates your parking pass is, and then I'll end the video. But basically, once I go through these double doors, I'm going to have to mute it because of the music will make it so that you will never see this video. Okay, so what I was pointing out in the airport by the reception is I showed you where the downstairs men's and women's room are, and I showed you where the reception desk is that you can get your parking validated. I'm telling you this now because I'm not going to go back and redub the audio. So that's what I showed you in glorious mute. So now we're back to the car again for another one of Gig's videos, and then who knows what's next, aside from some sweet dinner. But not literally sweet, because I don't need all that sugar. What we see here is, I don't think I was recording when I was discussing it, but I explained again that I explained to another owner that this station is not 11212, or is not 112233. It is 123123. So you got to watch your A's and B's, and I showed you this in the last video, so I'm not really going to go over it again. Unless you want me to. Somebody type in the comments, hey, please continue explaining all the superchargers. But what I will do is, as I do the reviews, as we go to the different superchargers, I will point out, hey, this is 1, 2, 3 in a row, or this is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 in a row. This is something we like to do while we're here, is we like to spot the Teslas that are parked for the airport and not for the supercharger. But the cool thing about parking here is that once you're back, you can just quickly top it off at the supercharger, and boom, you're on your way home. Okay, so lately Savannah's been having issues. First, it had a couple of units down. Then it had one unit down, and the whole time, I mean, right now I'm getting a good speed because of where I am in the battery. But earlier, when there was nobody at the station, I was getting a whopping 76 at under half of the battery, which should have been well over 90. Savannah's just been really slow lately, and hopefully that gets fixed as they start to roll out Supercharger version 3. Maybe that's why they're waiting on it, or maybe they're waiting on some parts. Who knows? But hopefully they can get these speeds back up before the next travel session that we have en masse. So a side effect from Google has started a little while ago, that they started showing EV charging stations on their map. And because the Tesla nav feeds off of the Google Maps for a lot of their display, you can see that the Google Maps has actually pointed out there's a Savannah supercharger here. So let's see what happens if I click it. Nothing. But if I click on the supercharger, you get the stats. I wonder if that might be why it doesn't show anything. So there's us and a Model S here, and you can get up to 120, but nobody's seen that lately. But we'll catch you on the flip side.